Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Alaikum salam.
Yeah, welcome to Phantastic Home Show.
Thank you.
So, can you tell our viewers like a little bit about yourself, what you do?
Okay, so my name is Salma Gidado. I'm a baker, an economist turned baker.
Oh wow.
Yeah, but we make cakes, desserts, finger foods for all kinds of occasions and just like that.
So, what's the secret about that puff puff? It's one of a kind.
I choose to make it remain a secret. But when you taste it, you get hooked and then keep coming back for
Yeah.
more,
So, tell us about
inshallah.
Dessert Heaven. Like, how did it come about? How did you start?
Okay. So Desert Haven started I think a year after I got married. We started in Kano,
Okay.
and initially it was just okay, let's just make small treats for family and just an added knowledge,
Yeah.
not a business.
Mm-hmm.
But then Kano being a business oriented state, a lot of people were interested in purchasing our treats,
Yeah.
and then that was how it started.
So before you knew it,
a neighbor's order to social media, and then where we are now.
MashaAllah,
Alhamdulillah.
MashaAllah, Alhamdulillah. Okay. So after all the puff puff and everything, when you get back home, where is your favorite part of your home?
I think this should be a bit obvious. My bed. I love my bed.
Oh wow.
I love the comfort of my bed, the mattress, the pillow. It just speaks a lot to me after a long day, and I yearn for that long rest and a trip to dreamland.
Yeah.
So my bed.
Yeah. So you like beddings?
Yes, I do.
Yeah.
A lot.
So you have a lot of bed sheets.
I have a lot of bed sheets. I have bed sheets that I'd rather just stare at them than lay them. So that's just tell you how much I love them and how many I have. I have lots of them. I have a few ones that they don't look good on the bed, but they look good in my wardrobe.
Yeah.
So
you leave them there.
I hoard a lot of beddings, duvets, throws, everything bedding. Yeah.
Yeah. Great, great. The bed is actually a
Comfort.
sanctuary. Yeah,
Yes.
comfort.
Alhamdulillah.
Comfort. I love the bedroom too.
MashaAllah.
So these days there has been a lot of debate around kayan daki, kayan lefe. Should men continue doing kayan lefe? Should the bride's family still furnish the home, or should it be the groom's family or the groom himself? So what's your take on that?
I'd start with to each their own, really. Whatever works for you, just go for it. Like, I think each party has a role to play. If he can afford to do both, why not? If he can't and the bride's family can afford to help them with furnishing, why not? But then there should be some level of responsibility. I think you shouldn't go overboard. Like the bride's family, as it is now, you'd want to come all out and try to furnish the whole house. Then, subhanallah, something happens and then you're packing every single item out of the house. So I think just to protect the ego of the guy, he might want to, okay, at least let me do my room. Should in case anything, I would have
something to fall back on.
At least a bed to sleep on.
Yeah.
So, but if a party can do everything, why not? If one party wants to do, maybe her taste isn't.
Because like sometimes now there's a lot of pressure on the bride's family to do it, because if the society as a whole sees it as something that should be done, when one party or a family now decides to not do it, it becomes something of, people begin to talk like, oh, but she didn't back out to the Komaiba and all that. And I think most times that's what the families are afraid of happening. So if there's a change that you would like to see, would you rather the lefe is stopped or the kind Aiki is?
Honestly, I'd say it depends on the couple. They can have a talk and then, okay, as much as it is hard for the families to agree before the marriage, babu wannan relationship in yet, but I still feel like it should be discussed and agreed upon.
Yeah.
If they want to go ahead with taking the responsibility, that's fine. But if one party wants to take it, it's okay. But pressure come, dole akwai pressure all the time.
Yeah.
But when you fall into it, then it takes a toll on you. But then, if you have, just pray for strength to carry whatever comes your way, and then pray for a long-lasting marriage, and then the material things aside.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what would you say is your favorite household item in your home?
Again,
Again.
my side of the bed. I have this bed lamp. I don't even turn it on, but it's just so beautiful. And most times I find myself, okay, in the midst of admiring it, maybe deep into a thought, and then I fall asleep. And yeah, so I think
So you just have it on your own side?
Yes, just my side.
Yeah.
Because the other side, I am afraid of Yara falling, getting injured.
Yeah.
It has some spikes and all that.
Yeah.
But
So you just have one on your side.
yes,
and you look
I
at
just
it and
love
you're
it. The
happy.
other one is somewhere maybe in the wardrobe also.
Yeah.
But just
So what about in the kitchen? Like, what's your go-to equipment that you really love in the kitchen?
honestly, I'm not a kitchen person.
That's very surprising.
I honestly don't find myself enjoying being in the kitchen.
Okay.
But then I love a spacious kitchen. I love a minimalist kitchen. I love a monotone kitchen. So I'd say maybe for now, maybe my mixers.
Yeah.
I have maybe 2 mixers
Obviously.
that I haven't used, but they're just beautiful, and then I love to see it. I'll try to stick with the one I use before using those ones. So maybe my mixer.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Great. So Salma, like, how do you develop yourself? What do you enjoy doing to make yourself better? Do you listen to podcasts? Do you like reading books? What do you like?
Honestly, I'm not a reader. I hardly read anything. And how I try to develop myself, I consciously try to surround myself with people I look up to,
Okay.
or people that impact me positively, and then people I learn from.
Okay.
So maybe that, and maybe I follow up with them and then keep learning and growing and that. Yeah.
Okay. So who would you say, like, 3 people that have really impacted you, that have made your life better? You know, who are those people you look up to, since you don't read books?
Okay, I'll give you 3 categories.
Okay.
From history, obviously, as a Muslim,
Yeah.
we have Prophet Muhammad
Sallallahu Alaihi
sallallahu
Wasallam.
as our role model, and then we'd want to emulate
Yeah.
all his good habits, and then use his life as a guideline for us.
Yeah.
And then family-wise, I'd say my parents. Each one has a quality that I try to emulate and then carry along with me. My dad is an easygoing person. He's a people's person. Unfortunately, I'm not. But then I learn a lot from him because he's an outgoing person. He loves to help and please people. So
Yeah.
I lean towards that a bit. I try the little bit I can and then emulate that. Then my mom, the epitome of hakuri. So even times that I fault her for
Yeah.
going overboard with hakuri, I remember that, okay, this is what has brought her to where she is now, and I try to be like her.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then business-wise,
Yeah.
I think my coach Othman,
Yeah.
there's always something you leave with once you have a conversation with him.
Mm-hmm.
Not just business wise, even life in general.
Mm-hmm.
And then I always remember one or two things from him and then keep moving. Times I want to just quit and just forget this business. It's not for you. I remember his words echo in my head and then I pick up again. Alhamdulillah for all of them.
Alhamdulillah. Alhamdulillah. Yeah. So thank you so much for spending time with us today.
Thank you too.
Thank you. I hope you enjoyed yourself, and I hope
I did.
when we call you back again, you'll
Inshallah.
answer our call.
Inshallah. Thank you for
so
having
much.
me.
Yeah.